It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Jackson now to return it. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Take over first down jam at their own 34-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Staying with Walker. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready up.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gallis on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking
Let's go
for.
now. 70.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down throw here from Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Panther, here we go. 60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. He takes it at the 4. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 13-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back is the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offensive line fast. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Back the well again. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from the 32. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Another carry for him. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Here we go, set. 72 to 1. Rock roll 80.
Fourth down, pass coming. Pass it down close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Tag. Panther 60. Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Dragon 6.
Milroe throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded at the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
So first down from the 41.
Mustang 19. 60 Vikings. 60.
Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down from the 42.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Bronco. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going short, it's Milrow. Catch is made in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
70, 60, 70 Lions. Hey, check that. Ready?
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Loveland working the right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He's going to throw this one. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Come on.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Trap 19. Ready? Trap 60. Trap Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Will Rowe from the gun. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 2. 6. Bronco. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll run here from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in by Burton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 32. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And
he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will Rowe now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Close to the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
Warriors 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Cougar 19.
4-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Come on. Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
On the gun. Milrow. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running back sent in motion left. Going now on first down. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Minnesota.
He's going to throw it. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf and complete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's complete right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. It is caught left side. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Walker on 2nd. And what a hit there. She faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Hold the ready.
So 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Bronx. Ready.
2nd and 10, Milrow to throw. He's trying to push the field. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Desperation time here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down they stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
One of the tight ends motioning left. First down, play action. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Cut out left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Quick rally to catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Give him 24 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18, 70 Lions.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Milrow from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That play good for 17 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Milrow with it on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Warriors 70, Viking 18, go.
To the air, Milrow. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
I think the Seahawks got that one back. Yes, they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You'll expect expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Andres Borregales out now to attempt this field goal. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The throw. Here's Milrow. Throw left side. Caught by Smith and Jigbo. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Okay,
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Panther 60. Here we go. Dragon 6. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Milrow to throw. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go now.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Throwing the out route complete. And he won't escape. They converge on him, driving backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Throwing it on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought in, they do at least force this 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that throws the lead to 27.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Go.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Go and get your job done.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
18. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready?
Milrow now to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Brought in close to the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to...
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set 19 Lions. Let go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
70 Lions.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the Seahawks.
Walker on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side.